Hi, this is Karon Thackston with marketingwords.com. I want to talk today a little bit about creating product description listings and whether you are selling on your own e-commerce site using your own platform or Shopify or some other system, you're on Amazon, you're selling on eBay or wherever it might be. Typically, when it comes to e-commerce copy, you can almost guarantee there are going to be limitations. And that's what makes it so much more difficult to write for than traditional web pages, which can be pretty much any length. When you start getting boxed in with X number of characters for the title or the headline, X number for the product description, has to be in a certain format, things can get a little complicated. It's a bit like working a puzzle. So I want to give you several steps that you can use to create product descriptions that not only will rank well, but really connect with and convert your audience. The first step is to familiarize yourself with the target audience. And I hear this a lot, but we've got thousands of products on our site. And there's no way we can possibly know every single target audience for every type of product that we're selling. That's true. However, you can get familiar with the generalities of why these customers are buying these types of products. It doesn't take long to do a little bit of research, check some reviews, and see what people are mentioning online. You know, I bought this because I had this coming up, I had a wedding coming up, or I needed to, bake something special for my boyfriend, or whatever it may be. And you can get some ideas very quickly about what people are looking for, what they hoped the product would do, what they used it for, and what the results were. Once you have a general idea of the target customer, then you move on to creating a list of the biggest benefits. That's step 2. And these are cumulative steps. So while you're still thinking about step 1, you'll do step 2 and then step 3 and so on. The benefits as they relate to the target customer. You might end up with, say, bread lovers. We'll pretend the fresh baked thing caught me. We'll pretend we're talking about a loaf pan to make homemade bread at home, of course. So if you have people who are bread lovers, they might just love fresh, hot, homemade bread. They don't care about carbs. They're not really all that concerned about preservatives or whatever, but they just love the taste of it. It's so much better than store-bought bread. So that's one segment of your target audience and some of the things that they might be thinking about when they shopped for a loaf pan. Maybe moms who are concerned with the chemicals that are going into the bread. They don't want their children to get that. For that matter, people who just like to eat healthier, who are concerned about chemicals and additives and preservatives in all of their food. So moms and adults that are looking out for the healthy side of things. And then maybe aspiring chefs or home cooks who just take pride in being able to do it themselves. Yes, I made this. And I am so proud to be able to give this to you, something this wonderful coming out of your kitchen. People will really think highly of you. So when you get the benefits in relation to how your target segments think about them, then you go on to step 3 and you predict the future. Once the mom or just the adults who don't like the chemicals and are looking for healthier bread to eat, once they get the pan and they make the bread themselves and they present it to their families or they eat it themselves and it's wonderful, they get a sense of satisfaction. They've accomplished their goal. I can eat this tasty bread and I don't have to worry about all the garbage that's in it. The home cook who maybe is giving gifts or inviting people over, friends coming over for dinner, and take the bread out and put it on the table and slice it up and pass it around, and they are just so proud, and their friends are going to be truly impressed. And those are the two things that are the end result for them. They get it, they use it. This is what happens. This is their satisfaction, their reward for buying this pen and using it. They get the satisfaction of a job well done, and people are complimenting them on how good this is. So then you move on to checking out the limits of your content management system before you actually begin to write the copy. And the reason for that is every single one of them has specific criteria. Some will automatically insert what you put in the title section when you create the listing. That automatically gets put in as the headline. So if you don't want that, you need to know up front before you create it. Some of them have character or word constraints for the headline or the bullet points or the description section. Amazon does. Amazon also has a lot of do's and don'ts about what you can and cannot include. So get all of this straight before you begin writing the copy, so that you don't write 300 words of copy and you only have room for 100 words. When you've done that, think about the search terms, the keywords and key phrases you want to include so that it's search engine friendly. And you can put these in the headline, or sometimes called the title. You can add them to the file names of your product images, or if your system has a place for captions, you can add them there. You can add them to the product copy itself, and if your system allows and there's a place for back-end keywords or search terms, you can put them there too. So when you have all of that in line, then you can begin to write your copy and include in there not only the features of the product, but the benefits that we outlined earlier, the connection to the target customer, the end results, how they're going to feel and what they're going to experience after they've used that product. And it all comes together to create product descriptions that really connect with the people shopping on your website to buy what you have, instead of just being a boring matter-of-fact list of facts and figures. Once you've done all of this, you might think, oh good, I'm done. Well, actually, not so much, because you do want to go back and test and tweak and track your results. And if you aren't getting the final result you want, it's not ranking as well, you aren't getting enough traffic, the traffic isn't converting, then make those tweaks. Change your headline, put in some different keywords, make adjustments, and then watch. Make them slowly, one at a time, and then watch what the results are. Did it improve? Great. Did it not improve? Okay, go back, change something else, and let's see if that helped. But making these little tweaks along the way can help extend the life of your product listing so that you get long-term profits instead of just a short blast that fizzles quickly. This is Karon Thackston with Marketing Words. I'm glad you spent a little time here today. Thanks for watching the video. While you're here, scroll down a little bit. I've got a link to the Marketing Words blog with an article that will give you even more information and some examples of what we've been talking about here. And please don't forget to subscribe to the video channel and also to the Marketing Words newsletter. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Good luck with those product descriptions. Before you go, subscribe to the Marketing Words channel by clicking the button, and check out the Marketing Words blog for more clever ways to convert better, sell more, and build a better business.